How do you demonstrate excellence in your job? As someone who has not only gotten the Employee of the Month, within 2 months at being at my job, still in my probationary period, which is unheard of to my knowledge, on top of someone who has been exposed to a mid-market CEO and someone who's very close in my life has this position, and I understand how he is excellent and how he makes his leadership team and his employees excellent. And then also, I've been exposed to my business mentor, who he works specifically with leadership teams within mid-market companies, and I'm able to see how he is excellent. So I feel like I have some authority to talk about how to be excellent within your job, whether you are a CEO, whether you are on the leadership team or a manager, or whether you are an employee. I think a lot of these takeaways are pretty universal. So with that, I promise you by the end of this video, you will understand 3 ways to be excellent within your job, whatever you do. With that being said, my name is Chris Richardson. I'm a coach here at Life on Your Terms, and I try to pass my knowledge on through these videos. So enough of that, it's time to get into it. The first piece is professionalism and reliability. This is one way to really demonstrate excellence within your job. Now, what I mean by this is the quality of your work. This is one piece of professionalism, are you slacking off? Are you giving 90%, 50%? Are you giving 100%? Because I truly believe how you do anything is how you do everything. So for me, at my day job, when I'm walking around and I see a piece of trash, instead of just leaving it there, I feel like it is my duty, if I want to be excellent, to pick that up, because how I do anything is how I do everything. So if I'm willing to leave that piece of trash on the floor, then I'm willing to make a much bigger error in other areas by cutting corners and not making the design of something or my product as good as it needs to be in my own business. So it's by understanding that how you do anything relates exactly to the quality of work in every single area. And I truly believe now. Now, the second piece to professionalism and reliability is to be on time. So simple, but so often people are late, even if it's a minute or two. So I'd really encourage you to hone that skill in. If you notice that you're 5 minutes late to calls, or you're 5 minutes late to clocking on, I would encourage you to try to be on time. Make that a goal of yours to be on time, because you'll start to respect yourself more. When you're able to be disciplined enough to be on time to every single work event you have, you'll start to feel really good about it. At least that's what I've noticed. So that's another piece, is to be on time. Now, the third piece of professionalism and reliability is to meet deadlines on time. So if you say, I will get this done and to you by the end of the week, you better execute upon that if you want to be excellent. So what I encourage you to do is, one way you can kind of help yourself meet deadlines is the 4 It's of goal setting. So let's say you have a project that you want to get done and sent to your manager, or shipped out of the company by the end of the week. I would encourage you to say, I will have this done by 5 p.m. on Friday. Say that out loud. Write that down, put the date of whatever Friday is, and then share it with someone. Share it with your team, share it with your manager, share it with your partner. Share it with someone so it's out there, and the 4 It's of goal setting will help you be more accountable. So again, say it, write it, date it, and send it. That can help you. So that's professionalism and reliability. The second piece of being excellent in your job is continuous learning and skill development. What I would encourage you is to continue to try to get better at your craft, whatever it is. I like to think of my job and my skills like I'm a martial artist, because I really do enjoy MMA. And when I'm going to do MMA, I always think, how can I get 1% better at practice today? And I try to take that same approach to coaching, to making videos. I just try to make little improvements, and I know over a long enough time horizon, I will get so great and so excellent, I will be happy with wherever I'm at. So I would encourage you, if you notice that you're going to work every day and you're like, I'm gonna slack off, I'm comfortable with my skills, I would encourage you to push that. If you truly want to be excellent, you want to continue to try to learn every single day like a martial artist does. So tomorrow, when you go to work, think about how can you be 1% better. And I think if you carry that with you every day while you're at work, the results you get, you'll be very proud of. So the second piece of continuous learning and development is to ask yourself, how can you improve? Literally ask yourself in the mirror, where am I lacking at? What are some of the skills, hard or soft skills, that I need to work on? And for those of you who don't know, hard skills are like technical skills, and soft skills are more like discipline, accountability, stuff like that. So soft skills are like character traits, hard skills are like skills you need to do the work. So ask yourself, where are you lacking? And then once you ask yourself that, ask your employees if you're a leader. Ask your managers if you are an employee. Ask yourself, hey, I'm coming to you guys, I'm just trying to improve as a leader, I'm trying to improve as an employee. What do you think I can do that's better? Because sometimes you get blind spots. And you don't have to ask everybody. Just if you can just go to one person or two people, they can point out to you, be like, oh my gosh, I'm so glad you asked because you suck at this. And the way you can phrase this is say, hey, I'm trying to improve, and if you knew you couldn't hurt my feelings or offend me, what would you tell me? And people will be like, okay, and they'll just kind of let it out there. And the key is, don't let it hurt your feelings, because they're really trying to help you, and that feedback will help you. So that's another piece of continuous learning and development of being excellent within your job, is continue to push to get better, and then asking people how you can get better. Now, the third and final piece of how to be excellent in your job is to have a positive attitude and team collaboration. If something terrible happens within the company, within your job, if you can be positive and kind of zen in that moment, people will appreciate that. And I feel like it's some degree of emotional control. So you're showing that you're excellent within your emotional control, and you're showing excellent because you're positive and you care about the attitudes of everybody else, which will help the whole team and help you feel better. So that's one piece, is having a positive outlook when negative things happen. And the second piece to having positive outlook in team collaboration is working well with others. If you're assigned a task to work with a team, or maybe you're working with your leadership team, work well with them. Now, obviously a ton goes into that, but that's what I would encourage you to do. If you want to be excellent, learn ways to work well with others. And one way I know to work well with others, at least works for me, truly active, listen to them, care about them as people, not as just units or machines. And if you do that, that can help you work well with others and provide value and listen to their insights. That's another piece. Now, the final piece of being excellent and having that positive attitude and team collaboration is go that extra mile. If your job description says that you're only responsible for one thing, but you see a big fire over here that you know you can put out, I would encourage you to go the extra mile and give. What I've learned as a coach is that if I just give, eventually I start to get stuff back. I can't even count how many free sessions I've given. It's probably in the range of 50 to 100 free sessions given out by me. And it's because I know that if I give and give and give, eventually I will get back. So I encourage you to go that extra mile, even if your job description doesn't say it, even if you feel like you aren't responsible for it. If there's a big fire and you can put it out, I would encourage you to do so, because you'll get so much in return over time. So that's how to be excellent in your job. If you liked that video, I encourage you to take the balance wheel in the description below, because you're not only going to look at your professional area and how you can get better, but you can look at your relationships, you can look at your health, and you can look at your resources. And excellence in all of those areas, they are all related. So again, if you like this video, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. It really helps the channel.